Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
I had to hijack my own video because I'm giving you my this is time now. It's time for the tinfoil Luffy hat conspiracy theoracy. Okay, I've had this call since I think March or April, since it was announced that we were going to sync up. Okay, my call is that One Piece TCG Bandai will be releasing an online client. Okay, this is how it happened. Last night, leaving Riftbound, Nexus night, talking to Sensei Sergio, talking to Avocado, and they said, hey, you heard Treasure Cup is no longer going to be online and for 2026. And gut reaction, I mean immediate gut reaction was that, well, yeah, they're going to make a client. Now, this kind of like, I could tell this kind of like threw people off. But I'm like, am I the only one with my spider senses tingling? Let me get into it, okay? So the overview of this is that it's a year-round tournament, offers players a chance to compete for special prizes, join a Treasure Cup event, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and from now on, they're going to be held as side events. Now, this is cool. This is cool because if you go to a real regional, first off, they never gave you a ticket to Bandai Card Fest anyways. They never gave you a guaranteed spot into Nats, okay? So if you're not getting into nationals, you really are just playing for prize cards, and that's that, okay? And if you get to these regionals and you don't get into the regional, right, then like you're just playing for boxes and you're just trying to sell some stuff or whatever. I don't know. Get your willy touched by somebody in cosplay. I don't know what people do. Okay, I'm married. I'm out of the game. But anyhow, now you have a reason to show up and continue to play. Okay, so that's cool. But the thing is this: moving away from the online scene is a definite step back. It's a definite step back, and we in business only take a step back to take 2, 3, 4, 10 steps forward. Okay, I'm saying that it's got to be replaced with something. They're not simply just going to pull out of the online tournaments. There were so many tournaments that were online only, and that does generate money for it generates money for the ecosystem. Okay, and that's what this is all about, the bottom line. Okay, the fact that we're able to have fun and make friends along the way and discover the real One Pieces, the friends you make along the way, that's neither here or there. We're talking about capitalism, baby. Okay, it's all about that money, honey. Okay, so with that being said, there's no reason for them to sync us up to the east. There's no reason for us to ever be synced up to the east. They've already solved the problem of, well, what do we do for Nats or for Worlds when? Well, you guys play with this busted old set that they've been playing with. Oh, okay, cool. And that's it. And they've done that for 2 years now, okay? So there's really no incentive fiscally, financially. There's no profit to doing this unless you're going to do like Dragon Ball Fusion World, okay? Now, I haven't been keeping up with Dragon Ball Fusion World because, unfortunately, their online client, while it is fun, it was never made for mobile, and it was never, we're talking about 25 minutes minimum to get through a match, okay? And I'm like, yo, this is way too much because of the animations and the XYZ, and like I said, it was never on mobile. So they've also had bad draws. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother topic. But what I'm telling you is this: if One Piece TCG, first off, it's only as big as it is right now because my Batu and Batu Bros making a simulator so that it is accessible anywhere at any time. Okay, that's the real reason this TCG is going to be one of the biggest of all time, okay? Because it has that community. Anything you want to test, you don't got to wait till Monday or Friday or whenever your locals is. You're able to pick up your phone, you're able to get in your thing, and you're able to start playing immediately, okay? Test out everything. That's help me with my OCD. The thing is that when that goes live, when they make an online client that's on your phone, that's on your laptop, wherever, you're going to tap into a whole new audience, okay? A whole new audience, a whole new world of players, okay? And then that comes with, oh, well, you got to buy the booster packs. You got to buy the online boxes. You know what I mean? An online box of Romance Dawn. You got to get an online box of XYZ. Now, Yes, by that time these cards will be out, but the cards will be cycled in, right? And there's an unlimited potential for the amount of collectability, basically NFTs that they could be making and utilizing with these cards online. Okay, you've got so many examples of, like with the Pokemon game, where they just have a Pokemon game, you're just ripping. It's not even Pokemon Live. It's just like, oh, on this one, it's a simpler version of a simple game already, and I get to rip. It's like that's what they can tap into. I'm calling it now that that's what they're going to do. And we will continue to have online tournaments. We will still have online treasure cups. We will still have online regionals, and they will be on a absolutely cheat proof system. Okay, I can't tell you, after looking back, and you guys have pointed out games in XYZ2 to me, where I've lost, I'd say about half of the games I lose because I'm not consumed with this little screen, this little box right here that I'm using, because I'm not playing full screen so that I can see them, or so that I can record. Anyways, and I miss stuff. I miss stuff. I miss stuff like I Gum Giant did, and my Dawn is too low. I got less than 5 Dawn, so your Luffy isn't supposed to be able to swing at me. You know what I mean? Your Luffy isn't supposed to have rush. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. There's too many nuances, and the thing is that that's why I've always done better online with a client, because the client governs everything. The client doesn't let you miss this, doesn't let you take back, doesn't let you do all kinds of stuff, and it's a lot faster. It's a lot faster for my ADHD. So I'm looking forward to something like that, and I think it's going to be great. But I'm telling you guys, I really feel like we're going to get an online client it's got to include mobile. Please, God, don't do that to me. Please, God, give us the mobile app as well. I want to hear what you guys got to say. I want to hear what you guys' predictions are. Because, yeah, to me, there's no reason to sync us up just so we could all sing Kumbaya. I don't know how much money that makes them, but I do know if they've made 1 cent profit with Dragon Ball Fusion and their terrible rips and their terribly long games that take forever, I can only imagine how far they could take a One Piece client. And I also believe, I'm getting a little critical here, I also believe that at the current state, with the competitive meta the way it is, and with I'll just say this, with all the criticisms that you could give the One Piece TCG from the way the tournaments are run, I mean, we know they're not doing this because they're so concerned about us having a good time, and because we all got to stand in 3-hour lines, so they don't care about us that much. Okay, I believe that the online client is going to be the perfect bread and circus to keep us entertained, to keep us from the new shiny toy that'll keep this thing going a bit more. It's going to be around. I don't think this game is crashing or dying, but I do believe that giving us this will set us ahead. Will set One Piece ahead. You got to understand that right now, Riftbound, for as great as Riftbound is doing, that honeymoon phase that we're all in right now, they've got set after set after set, and I'm not talking about set Spirit Forged and Vengeance or whatever, very very weird names, but they've got a lot coming. But what they need, and what they've needed this whole time, which would have kept me on board from the jump, is that online presence, that online client. Because if we're just once we all get the cards, and the nuance, the you can't have it wears off. Now we're just playing the game, and how much money are you guys making? So, anyways, that's my thing, that's my take, and I'll go ahead and get into the deck list now. All right, love you guys. See you on the flip side. Hey, yo, what's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG, Pirates TCG, and 2D. Everybody's hand is cocked. Everybody's bricked up because we're playing with some Boa Hancock, all right? No bars there. It's just statements, all right? Now, after playing our little Yuffie list, the little Yuffie list, I said, you know what? I ain't played yellow in a long time. So let's see what's up with some Boa. Now, Boa's been making some waves. What kind of waves? I'm talking about, it was in the middle of December, a few weeks ago, right? They got first place, second place, tied for fourth place, top 16, all in the same tournament. And I said, yo, okay, now this is from them, okay, but 25 of 209, okay, it's starting to come around. We're starting to see, okay, this third place in the China final, but that's about 10%. Okay, cool. So I went ahead and checked out what's the big kahuna. You know what I mean? Man, is this another list? This is another list where they're hooping? Okay, I mean, hey, yo, they're doing more than I thought. But so I went ahead and decided I'd check out solo leveling. Okay, let's check out solo leveling, see how they're doing. And we just went ahead and took their list, and we're gonna run with it now. Feeling like I have a little bit of that yellow touch. Now, with this list, I mean, they're doing the Sengoku for searching of their 7 Warlords of the Sea. So that's going to be able to search out our big Hancock and just about all of our Hancocks. You know what I mean? No Coochie Pirates. We ain't gonna be able to do that. Hina's I'm assuming just a flex pick, 2K counter. Activate main, may rest this card, trash one card. Up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 4 or less cannot activate blocker, which is cool. We also have a couple of these for that very same reason. Pudding is there to just mess up some hands. This is a great card going second. We're able to do the same thing we do with this card, except we also got a 6K blocker and we get to stack our deck. Okay. In the East, they love the one-ofs. They call them silver bullets. And we got one of Capone Beige just to mess somebody up. And just one blocker just to mess somebody up. This is your Marguerite. Now, yeah, this is the one. I remember spoiler alerts. I remember her having a little affinity for our guy. But anyways, look at the top 5. This is your searcher. So you're going to reveal an Amazon Lily or Coochie Pirates, okay? Type card, add it to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom. And then we got a trash one. The cool thing is that we get to trigger if your leader has Coochie Pirates, type play this card. And that's really cool. Then this one right here, this is one of our favorite cards to see. This is how you can say you ran away with the game. 4 for 5, 1K counter. Activate main once per turn. Give up to 1 rested Dawn cards to your Coochie Pirates type leader or cards. Okay, so this is kind of like our Sanji in Green Purple Luffy, where we're constantly utilizing some Dawn. But yeah, this is what we want because this procs with our leader's ability. By the way, our leader, when you play a character card on an opponent's turn, draw 1 card. So anytime we trigger somebody out here, we get to draw a card on top of it, which is great because the only downside to triggering into playing a unit on your opponent's turn is that, well, you don't get a resource. You don't gain a resource. You do develop a board, but you don't gain a resource. However, this solves that problem because now we get to play said card out there and we get to draw a card. So we still get a resource from our deck, which is great. Also, Dawn ×1 once per turn when your Amazon Lily or Coochie Pirates type character with 5,000 base power or more is KO'd, your opponent adds the top card of their life cards to their hand. Now this is a once per turn, so if they have enough swings to like take your whole board out, that first one they're gonna get, it's gonna cost them a life, and after that it's free 99. So do expect that, but that doesn't happen too often, especially in a world where we got 4 life leaders, 3 life leaders. They kind of want to leave your board alone and just go for face because you are also a 4 life leader. Anyways, and this is just, it's an incredible ability. So Dawn ×1 is very easy to do with our Ran. Now also Bartholomew Kuma. Yeah, $45 a pop. Go ahead and do it, Jack, because it's got a 1K counter, 6 for 7. And on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add a top card of your deck to your life cards. Then this character gains +2 cost to the end of your opponent's next turn. So this is not going to get bounced back by Josu. And then on opponent's turn on KO, add the top card of your deck to your life cards. So it's a heal. And if they were to attack over it, it's a heal again. So we like that. Now this card is amazing. I mean, boobies everywhere. God bless. 6 for 5, 2K counter. And it's got a trigger if your leader is Coochie Pirates. type play this card. Activate main once per turn. You may reveal 3 cards with Amazon Lily or Coochie Pirates. Okay, type from your hand. Give your leader and all of your characters up to 1 Rested Dawn cards each. Now this is all of them. It's not specific to any brand or faction or anything. So I mean, we're talking about everybody. It ain't no fun unless we all get some. We all getting some. This is a game-breaking, game-winning card. It just helps you swing over everything. It helps your leader get their ability. It's just a great card to have. It's probably one of the most utilized 2K counter cards, period. I mean, it's immediately right up there with Uso Hachi Miso Horny. And, you know, I mean, I'm talking about these 2K counter cards are in a league of their own. So, I mean, yeah, great card. And it's only uncommon, which means you'll get 1 per booster box. Good luck. Happy hunting. Speaking of uncommon, we got our other 2K counter. 6 for 5. If your opponent has 3 or less life cards, draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. That's their own playability. And then, of course, they got a trigger type. Just play the card. Trigger, play the card, no nothing. Okay, on play if they have 3 or less. That's cool. Now, Silver Swaley has been making their rounds in a bunch of different decks that have nothing to do with former Roger Pirates. I don't know why this card is yellow. There must be something. There must be treachery afoot. Something's on the way. But anyways, on play, 6 for 6, 1K counter. If your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 3 or less life cards, KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a base power of 7,000 or less. So that's a really good one. Like it, love it, would like some more of it. This is going to get rid of a lot of troublesome cards out there. Very interesting ad. And then we got Boa Hancock. Okay, now this is going to be the promo. It's 6 for 7, 1K counter, which is great. On play, give a Rested Dawn to your leader or 1 of your characters, kind of supplementing this, but also has a 7K body, and that is some body. Okay, that is some body. It's gonna. Are we looking at? We're looking at cheeks. Okay, we're looking at cheeks right above. I can't hold it and click, but you can see right there. We got the Disney, we got the Disney star, Disney logo right there. But anyways, this is a great card to have on the board. It's going to be able to bust somebody up. 1K, 1 Dawn investment. You're swinging 2 over Ace or any other, whatchamacallit, magic numbers over any 6K bodied leader. And then, of course, it swings for free and to Gol D Roger. Like it, love it, want some more of it. It's not going to get got by, what's their name? Emus, Marcus either. Now, creme de la Edgar of this list is going to come down to 4 of the Big Mama. The Big Lil Mama, okay? Why I call it Lil Mama? Because, you know, Big Mom, trash 1, trash a life from there, gain a life. It's also a 12K body. Now, this one is a 9 for 10 on play. If your leader has the 7 Warlords C-type, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Then add up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards to their hand. It also has a trigger. Go figure, all right? Play up to 1 character with 6,000 power or less and a trigger from your hand. So, with 6,000 power or less. The way I could also be read is and a trigger. I think it should read play up to 1 character that has 6,000 power or less and trigger from your hand. Anyways, that's just the unpaid, the pro bono lawyer in me. But anyways, yeah, so you're going to be able to play out just about, yeah, anybody but this one right here. You're going to be able to play out all, well, not that one either. So you're going to be able to play out all of these cards with triggers. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And once we start slamming these things down, it's game, set, and match. We've got the Slave Arrow, which is just their Rad Beam with their condition of returning at 2 costs. Now, this is really cool because if we were to play out this, you know, we really need, like, let's say we played this out, okay? Or let's say we got this out there and we need to go up to 6, you know? We would be able to play this out, return a 2 cost or higher. We're returning a 2K to our hand, essentially. Returning a 2K to our hand, essentially. Even a 1K. And then we are going to be able to go up 4, and then we still have whatever counter that we just put back in our hand. So that works out great. We got a couple of these to get through the noise, and then another magic bullet. That's 1, 2, 3 magic bullets in this list. It's a magical list, and that this is just, you know, this is just, you can somewhat set this up if you have your if you play out your Boa Hancock and this in the same turn, right? But I mean, you would literally have to be at 0 life cards, play out a blocker, play out a Kuma, play out the blocker, you stack your deck, right? Then we're gonna play out a Kuma, and we're gonna know that this is our top life card. We could know that this is our top life card, that this is our top life card. So maybe it's not so much of a magic bullet as in these three cards are serving the same function, right? This is going to keep you from attacking. This is going to make you have to engage with a blocker. And this is just going to flat out heal us. And so that's what they're looking for. Okay, we figured it out. So yeah, this would be a 10 Dawn play, right? Which is cool. And we'd be able to stack. We'd be able to play this out. We got 3 different targets. And that's that. Also, we've got this card. Now, this is crazy. You'll frighten me. If you have 2 or less life cards, up to one of your opponent's active characters can just flat out not attack. So it doesn't help you in the attack that you are currently going through, but it will, in a world where everybody has been taught to swing with your lowest and step, you know, you want to, how do you do it? You want to, like, yeah, we're swinging 5s and 6 and 7 and, you know, 6, 7. But yeah, you want to step swing or whatever. Increase as you go. You play this out, and you're going to knock out the highest ones that you're most concerned with. So you're going to keep them from being able to attack, which is great. Sometimes we leave 2 up, and they got to know it's 2 coming right back at them, all right? Anyways, that is the build. Let's go ahead and get in these smashes. But before we do, if you are obtaining joy and or knowledge from this channel, do consider smashing that finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebang. And gang, I really appreciate everybody keeping this boat afloat into the new year. Also, K Design has got all the funk. Oh, look at that. Posterizing Lucci. Come on. 3-piece TCG. Get you 25% off your entire order. Don't forget the whole year completion. Oh, complete collection. Now, my 25% off will not apply to this. This already has a significant discount. So do look for that. And then Screaming in the Space. It's got all my music. You already know. Written, recorded, produced, engineered, everything by me. Let's get into these smashes, shall we? All right, what a crock. This is our opening hand. We are going first. We play out a Sengoku. We search out our big little mama, Boa Hancock. We're very happy about that. We're going to be able to search again. Give me that 2K. Give me that 2K. Give me the 2K. Yeah. All right, now we got to trash a card. We're just going to trash more of the same. We're really set up for the next couple of turns. We ain't got to do nothing. We're big city chilling right now. They do have 4. They're going to swing there. I don't mind taking. And that's okay. We're going to go ahead and be able to play one out. It's got to also have a trigger, so we weren't able to play our blocker. So, you know, stipulations. Now, these, I feel like we could just go ahead and, well, I would like to mix it up. But they're also not the cards I'm looking for primarily. So we're going to go ahead and grab, we're going to show this. Everybody's going to get +1. Yeah. We like that. We're going to swing 6. We're going to swing 7. Okay, and we're going to swing another 7. Okay, and they're going to put a card in their hand from their trash. Now, I'm really hoping that their hand size stays Big Fat Sally because it's already getting lower. It's okay, good. Okay, we're getting back there. We're getting back there. Oh, it's back down. Okay, now it doesn't feel as good anymore. I would go ahead and take this still. Yeah, well, in the rare case that we can trigger, which, you know, like I tell you guys, it's not my style to play like that. But, you know, hey, when it works, it works. Now, we can't use our ability because we only have two Coochie Pirates, all right? I like to call them Coochie Pirates. Anyways, yeah, we're not able to do it. We're going to go ahead and keep swinging 6s, okay? And I think we could have swung. We could have swung because they have so many characters that would, you know, turn that sideways, but we do get the value out of it right there. Now, that's not going to be able to attack. I imagine another one's not going to be able to attack. There we go. and they're going to swing 5 there. We should definitely protect that. At this point, 6 cards in hand. I'm not really interested in playing pudding, but we're going to go ahead and get that life out of their hand, Sam. We're going to swing 5. We're going to get another 2 cards out of their hand, and we're effectively protected. I mean, our guys are standing upright. They're not going to be able to do anything. Oh, yeah, they said thanks at one point. Okay, so we're going to tell them you're welcome, dog, because yeah, where did they say that at? I wanna know. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, you don't have a second Crocodilio? Yeah, that's not gonna bode well for you there, Jack. No way, Jose. So can't attack, and that's that. That's gonna be that. Now you're gonna swing 8 there. I could still take. I should take that. What happened was I could have swore, that my next card I was going to draw was going to be a perfume femur. I could have swore that it was 2 puddings and a perfume femur, but it was apparently not. And we're looking at a blocker right now, and it is not looking good for us, gang. I'm like so pissed. I'm so pissed. Yeah. Swing 7, see what they can do. We do have another attack after this. Okay. Swing 7. 7, 8. We're going to swing another 8. Okay. Now, they're going to be able to finish us, or they're not going to be able to finish us. We can counter out of that with the ease, with the greatest of ease. There we go. I cannot believe I threw away our finisher. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. It's crazy to me. Now, if they want to spin Dawn to turn Homegirl sideways, we're going to be A-okay. Now, that's going to be 11. Luckily, we've been collecting this whole game. So, yeah, here we go. 2, 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. We're going to block there because we have 12, and we would rather do that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so let's take it back over here. I forget when exactly it was, but we did our thing. Yeah, it was right here. Okay, so we did something to him. What did they thank us for? What did they thank us for? Oh, okay. So we got him alive, and then they're like, thanks, because now they can, yeah, now they can go ahead and play out their Crocodilio. That's funny. Okay, and then we gave him the you're welcome. But way back here, this is what I wanted to see. Yo, what happened? I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. I wind up drawing the cards. That's what happened. I wind up drawing the cards. So I drew 1 there. Okay, I played that out. Okay. And then I draw another one, I guess. Okay, I draw another one. And then I play Boa Hancock. That put it right there. Okay. So I wasn't going to draw into another one. It was on top of my life. Now, had I held on to that instead of doing anything with it, I would have been able to swing 17 into the face. Yeah, and they would not have had that. No. I mean, they could have. They could have, but we'd be in the same position either way. Yeah. So what would have happened was we could have attached that. We could have swung 5. We could have swung 5. Just see what they're going to do. And then we could have swung 17, and then that would have done it. And then everybody would have been, thanks, you're welcome. Let's get to the next one. All right, gang. Next up, we got ourselves an Emu Limu, and they chose to go second. Okay, so hashtag no excuses for the Emu. And we're going first, but hey, we like that. We got our search. We've got a Boa Hancock going up next. We've got another Hancock after that. and we've got Big Mama after that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and they're at 4. We got to grab somebody. We're either grabbing that 2K if we think we can get by. Yeah, it looks like we think we can get by with just 2 of them. And that's because we're believing that we're going to get some damage, and they are taking damage. We're going to be able to get 2 shots of damage and then get them down there to 0. So, okay, cool. Now, I'll tell you this right now, gang. If we get them down to 0, find ourselves one of our 2, and here goes our third. Find ourselves one of our 2, I would put them at the bottom, yeah. Perfume Femur, man, they're out of there. They are big time out of there. Now, we're going to go ahead and not do anything after that. Now, it's kind of okay that I swung with them first, because if they want to get rid of them, they will lose a life. Okay, they're losing a life there. And now if they swing here, they get that for free. They're going to go here to our face. We get the Perfume Femur, and I'm not going to lie, it is looking good right now, and I'm immediately understanding why Boa Hancock is doing well in this current meta. Now, we're going to go ahead and play there. We can show them 3 different cards, so everybody's going to go up 1. There we go. Yeah. All right, just give 1 there for fun. Now, they do have a top man Warcore, so they are going to be able to, you know, do their thing. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Look at that. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. And they still get out of it. God bless. Well, I'll tell you what. That should be our turn 7. So now we're going to be on nothing but funny business after this. After this, we're nothing. We're going to Boa Hancock, Perfume Femur for the win, okay? They chose to go second, and they're still, more than likely, not going to be able to do the thing that they wish they could do. Now, we're not even showing them that they have Perfume Femur, but we have Perfume Femur, because we kind of want to finish the game, and we don't want them to know just how abysmal this might be. Everybody swinging 7. Are you kidding me? It don't matter. Draw you a card. Draw you 2 cards. Draw you 3 cards. Okay? There we go. Give me another one. Okay? Give me another one. Okay. This is their 10 Dawn turn. What are they going to do? They got the 5 Elders. Anytime you see an emu with 2 cards in their hand, 1 life, this game is over, Jack. Look at this. Yo, she's got the cum gutters on display, dog. You see that leader card? 7 to 5. I don't even mind taking it, frankly. I don't even know why I'm not. But yeah, I mean, we might as well. We might as well take it at this point. So I want to get them down to 0. I want to get them down to 0. Yeah, we're going to take that. Okay, they're down to 0. The game is over. What I can do is just swing just because. But I mean, you've got, that's 4, that's 8, that's 10, 12, 14. That takes you to 19, not 20. Not 20. Yeah. Takes you to 19, not 20, and not even that. And it is just that fast. We would have had another trigger. We would have had another trigger. We would have had a Sengoku. All right. I work with a guy that looks like Sengoku, actually. It's pretty funny. Hispanic guy. You know what I mean? Go figure. But yeah, this is why Boa Hancock is big city hooping. Like it, love it, want some more of it. Let's get right into the next one. All right, gang, taking another crack at it, shall we? Getting into Gol D Roger. Now, in my testing, you know, I've been able to, with Gol D Roger, I've been able to, you know, beat the Boa. But it's not a given. It's not a given. It's a pretty tough match. Now, here, we're going to go for the Lil Big Mom, okay? Lil Big Mom Planet, all right? That's the way to go, because you got to understand that we have a certain amount of time with Boa to pelt them with 5s, okay? So we like to go all wide and outside, take this hit, and that's why they don't swing. And that's why they don't swing, because us triggering into another, you know, Coochie Pirates, it's really going to set them back. You know what I mean? They can't deal with that much pressure. So that's exactly what we're got. That's what exactly what we're having to create. Now we're also going to make us a little more. There we go. You know what I mean? Gonna heal. Gonna give us a little more space. Now right here, I really do hope that I wind up swinging. Actually, no, not yet, because I spent all 6 of my Dawn, and it's not going to. They're not going to get a minus, but I wouldn't mind if I did. I wouldn't mind if I did, just to put on a little more of that pressure. Okay, now they got Scopper Gabbin, and they're not at 10 yet, but this is the smoke if you got them. This is the last chance to do this crap. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We're gonna heal again, and they continue to not swing. You've got to feel like this is bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if this one pays off. You know what I mean? So we know they don't want to swing into Kuma, because then Kuma is just gonna heal us. We know they don't want to swing into Boa, because I'll let that go. You go down to 0. That's gonna heal us. Okay. Now I'm gonna play this, gain another life. Somebody come look at this. That is the most life I ever did see. I got 8 life. I got 8 life, swinging 6 there, and they're gonna go ahead and call it right there. The game is over. So I never did the don't swing it Boa thing personally when I was doing Gol D Roger. It's kind of like they had it or they didn't, you know. But that's the strat they went for, and I think they learned the lesson for all of us. This isn't quite it either. Um, yeah, yeah, no, this isn't the one either. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I mean, if we didn't drop this one and we didn't go to 10, and we couldn't go to 20 next turn, because they have 1 2 3 4 7 8 9 plus 9 is 18, so they could go to 18. So that means if we did put everything on Kuma and swing, we would have still gotten countered out, and then they would have played another one. They could have played a blocker. I think they would have. I don't know. Honestly, after that, they would have been a little bit in the bone zone. But no, because they would have had 1 life, so they could have blocked everything out, and then they could have dropped this bad boy right here. And then who knows how it would have went out? Who knows how it would have turned out? But it's the fact that we're getting rid of a life and saving a life. I think that's the big deal. Anyways, let's keep it moving. I said saving a life. All right, gang, getting right into the next one, going up against some Portgas D that ace. All right. Now, hey, I'm very interested, because like Boa's gotta beat Ace. I mean, there's no way that many Boas wind up at the top of on the top of the mountain if they don't beat the meta. And so, we've already gotten Emu out the way, and now it's time to Ace. And it's the Emu and Ace show, right? Hey, we're drawing some cards right. I hope we save that one. Yeah, we don't need to get rid of that. It's the Emu and Ace show, and that's kind of why I have kind of been lacking. My presence has been not there at locals right now, because I don't feel like playing Emu and A show right now. I'd rather be creating and doing content and stuff like that at this point. I've been playing a lot of Riftbound, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing, man, is that it's the Emu and A show. Get with it or get left behind, and I just not having that much fun. Ironically, I'm also having the most fun that I've ever had, deck building and exploring OP14, EBO4. I'm having more fun than I've ever had doing those things. This is crazy. Look at this wide board we've developed, okay? Everybody's going to get something for Christmas. Everybody's getting one. Oh, yeah. That means we're going to get 3 6s, but we are Christian, an 8, and we still got 2 more on the plate. Now, we're going to go for that. That's going to give them 1, but not 2, and it's going to get their only other attacker off the board. At this point, we're just draining their hand. I mean, look what's going on over here. Look what's going on over here. Now, I'm sure that there's micro decisions that they probably should have made differently. But, I mean, we're putting it on them, and we're going to be able to put something back in our hand, which is also nuts. Now, they're playing that ace. They're playing that ace, which I dig as well. I like that ace. You guys know me. I'm going to give him that 2K. Yikes. Can we get out of that? Yeah, we absolutely can. We absolutely can. We can get out of that for free, frankly. But do we want to? Because I would just say, bring back our. I would bring back the 1K. I mean, the brick ain't doing nothing. Yeah, so we bring back the brick. I understand. I understand. We bring back the brick. The brick ain't doing nothing. Now we're going to be able to get rid of their last 2 life doing just this. Oh, yeah, it's so devastating. Now, the question becomes, do we do the same thing we did last time where we're going to continue to swing at ace, or we're going for game, it looks like. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bleed the block. We've got 2 life. They're only going to have 2 attacks. And it's time for no more funny business. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to swing 8. And we're probably going to just, look at that. So they had their bigs. They had their bigs. They weren't feeling it. They weren't feeling it. It's not the, they weren't running a no Newgate list. You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, we did take second from them. Okay, cool. But going first with ace, I've won the majority of mirrors going first, and I've lost the majority of mirrors going second. I guess that goes without saying. But no, going first with ace isn't a death sentence, not by a long shot. You still got all your buffoonery at your fingertips, but you know, the thing is that when you're going second, if you don't see that card on curb, it's just nuts. It's like, what the hell's going on? It almost feels like the equivalent to UP Luffy just bricking, you know what I mean, just drawing poorly. Anyways, let's get into the next. All right, gang, going up against the Doflamingo. Okay, they get their searcher out immediately. They chose second, and every match against Dofi's gonna be a doozy till we losey, or doozy till we Winnie the Poozy. Yeah, we win. So you notice I didn't attack, and they continue to develop that board. And my thing is that where I'm at with this matchup right now, the way I'm playing it, is if I'm not attacking twice, I'm not attacking. Okay. Now they were able to do that. Now the reason why I attacked normally, they immediately use that, and that's great, because if they didn't, then I would completely just chill. Okay. Now we're gonna set this up so that we can put somebody, fix a trigger, hopefully. But now I'm gonna swing again, and I'm gonna get 1 Dawn attached to my leader. Okay. If they choose to get rid of my girl right there, they are going to lose a life. This is why I feel like Boa Hancock is hot. This is why I feel like she can do the thing. Okay, because now they have to let me build the board, or else. Okay, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're allowing me to build the board. Now I forget what I stacked there, but I hope I stacked something good. We're first, so we should have something. We should have 7, and we're gonna have 1 more. Okay, cool. They're going to play something off of that, and that's fine. I just want to keep up that pressure. Okay, they got the Virgo going. Let me go ahead and swing 6 there. Okay, I'm thinking about swinging another 6. There we go. Okay, give me a 2K. We're getting cards out of the hand. We're going to trash 1 card. Yeah, okay, we'll trash there. We're going to add a life, and we are at 5 life right now. Okay. So they get a Doflamingo, right? They get a big 8 cost, put out a 5 for 6 on Fox 26, and they should be feeling good. They don't swing. Okay. This is what we do to don't swing. We do this. All right. We got a life out of there. We got another life off. We're at 6 life ourselves. We're going to swing 5. They're going to proc their ability. Once they proc their ability, it's bonanza time. We're going in on everything. Okay. I would swing 5. What was that about? Okay. Because they had the 2 up. Why not swing again? Why not swing again to get another card? I guess we didn't swing again because we don't have a Dawn attached to our leader. So if they hit any of these Kucha Pirates, that means there's no. Yeah. Okay. I see the vision, and we have so much life that we're just, we're just doing our thing. Now, here we go. We're going to set up the next one. What are we going to get? I'd grab that 2K, actually. Yeah. Because the day we play out that 2K is going to be big. Now, we're going to have 3 swings here. There we go. Okay. Activate main effect. There you go. Now you're going to have to minus another Dawn. And that works out for me swimmingly. Okay. Now, Virgo wasn't there. it would be a lot gooder for us. Now, they're not even going to swing with the Virgo because they want to keep their board, okay? I'm going to go ahead and swing 5 here, see what they want to do. They're down to 5 cards. You got to give me something, okay? Cool. Now I can go ahead and swing here. They have no Dawn active, so I can go ahead and do the traditional step swing where we just one swing gets more powerful after the next. Okay, now I'm going to play out Boa Hancock. We're going to take their last life. They got no blocker. Now you've got to give me 2, 4, 6 or else, okay? Go ahead and... Why did I do that? Did they not use their ability? Is that why? Did I miss that? I think I missed that. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. They didn't use their ability yet. They hadn't used their ability. Okay, that's why we did that. Okay, cool. We're good. Everybody's good. They didn't use their ability. So what happened was, if I would have swung, they would have just put it on Dofi, gave a 1, and then they would have divine departured my Boa Hancock and got it out of there for cheap. We can't have that. Now, what we do get to have is, you know, our stuff is on board, is live, but it's, you know, they're already down to 0. They're already down to 0. So I might go ahead and let that go at some point just because it serves me no purpose, and the next one is going to give me 6 Dawn to spread across the board. Now, Baby 5 will take them back to 1, but oh yeah, play it for free. Well, we play it for free, but now, you know what I mean? Now we don't have anything to. There's not going to be any rested Dawn essentially. So they've got 5 Dawn up, which enables them to do anything. They're going to be able to, they can bullet string for sure. That's 7 for the turn now. But they could bullet string. They still have access to neural beam, slow beam. They're going to go up 1. They're okay. There we go right there. I'm going to go ahead and swing 11 again. You got to give me 2 2Ks. They have already used their leader's ability. And if they don't take here, okay, it looks like they're not going to take here. What I can do now is swing 7, see what I get, swing 7, and swing 7. Okay, so we know this one's going to land. And I think I have to let it rock. Yeah, I think I got to let it rock. So I'm looking at 4 and 5. I'm looking at 5 swings. I've got 2, 3, 4 K in counter, 3 life, and a blocker, and a dream. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and counter out of what we can, and we're gonna go ahead and take there. I think the next one we need to block. And frankly, at this point, I think I lost the game. Frankly, I think I lost the game. I'm like, yo, I lost it. This is it. You know, thankfully we put on pressure when we could have to get Usohachi me so horny out of his hand, but it's not looking good. Once they turn there, I'm like, okay, we might be all right. We're probably gonna be all right, and that's gonna be the game right there. Oh yeah. So what could we have done differently? I don't know. They had a lot of answers. Putting that Usohachi in that trash was amazing for us, though. I'll tell you that right meow. I will tell you that right meow. Now, when I swung 7, they went down to 0. I swung 7 again. They took that life, right? What else did they have? Because I could have swung one more 7. And they would have gotten out of that. There's a 50-50 chance. No, there's a 100% chance they would have got out of that. Because they were already at 7, and that means that 1K would have got them out of it. The bullet string would have gotten them out of it. So whichever one, because they only had one of these. They drew into one of these. So it was smart for me to go ahead and do that. Otherwise, they could have just turned on me, and that would have been the game. Incredible. This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy. Let's keep. One more note about the that Dofi match. is that I think also when you go up against your emus, your aces, and your dofis, and with a leader like this, and they're not used to this type of adversity, I believe that that really throws them off their game. That really catches them off guard. Pants down action. Now we're going up against Jinbe, which I've been asked to make a Jinbe list, and I will eventually. I've been messing with it here and there. It's just not speaking to me like naturally right now. Um, yeah, yeah, and you know, I it's between that and it's not something that it's like it doesn't feel super fun to me right now like Boa does. Boa feels super fun, and so I like that's my main thing is it's super fun. It's not super fun, and also like I don't know for whatever reason in this channel, you know, if I make anything other than Black Purple Luffy, Gol D Roger, Red Purple Luffy, you know what I mean? Like if I make anything other than a Luffy, uh, a niche Luffy list at that, I get like I almost get like punished for doing so, the algorithm or what have you. I don't know if the members of our community are just like diehard Luffy and nothing else, but I mean every other creator gets to, you know, make whatever they want, whoever they want, and get about the same amount of views. I don't know if it's them buying them, you know what I mean? I don't know, which is why I haven't put too many eggs in that basket. But yeah, it's not like it's going to be like, oh my gosh, you got to do this. So it's like if it ain't benefiting me in any way, and the biggest one is fun, then I mean, why am I sweating it right now? So I'm gonna mess with it until I start to like it, and once I like it, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll get you guys a video out. If you guys got any lists, do let me know. Do let me know. Let's see. Okay, so going 9. It's getting rough. It is getting rough. Okay, we take there. That's our only big boa though. That's our only big boa. We actually play it okay, and we draw into another boa and another boa. We call that good karma, okay? So Silver Swaley being able to be played off of Boa Hancock and remove a Josu, backdoor into a Boa Hancock. That's crazy. We can safely, comfortably leave one up. Why? Because we have no Kucha Pirates on the map that we're trying to protect. We're going to eventually get rid of one of their attackers. They're going to swing right back. We do have a plethora of cards in hand. Okay, we do. A good one right here would be if they played this Jinbe and then they swung with anything else, and then we use that to nullify Jinbe's swing. I think that would be great. And I really hope we do it. I really hope we don't do it. Are you kidding me? You have one up. What do you have one up for? Why? Oh my god, that was ridiculous. What a terrible, terrible play. What a terrible, terrible play. It should still be 2-2. No matter what's going on right now, it should still be 2-2. Play that out, it should be 3-1. Come on, dude. No bueno, dude. I'm not even going to be able to play. Now it should be 0. Now it should be 0. And it's still going to be 0. It's still going to be 0. Yeah. Yeah. GG for you. BG for me. And I'm not talking about even though I'm staying alive. There you go. Poor piloting decisions. And I was still able to make it happen. So all I would change in that one, gang, would be right here. When they swing here, I would start by making it so they can't attack, and then I would counter out accordingly. We'd be at 2 life, okay? Then we trigger, well, that we did trigger there, okay? So anyways, we'd have to take that swing out. But anyways, then if they're at 2 life and we're at 2 life, I would have to settle out of court for swinging 5 there, seeing what I get. Okay, we get 1, swinging 7, and then that's cool. and then we play that out, and we'd go to 3 life, and they would go to 0, and then we swing. Yeah, I guess so. It's the kind of the same, but I didn't need to go down any lower in life, essentially. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, keep moving. The first emu was a fluke, you say? I agree. It has to be. Let's get us another one. Now, this time, we're going first. They got second, okay? Cool. No excuses. Play like a champion. We are going to see what they develop. I mean, okay, cool. They're going to discard that. Didn't you play that? I don't know. Now, I'll tell you right now. What is this? What is this? Oh my god. They got rid of the ground death because they thought they could use it willy-nilly. Nah. What's the dilly? You gotta have 10 in trash, dog. Come on. You know what? We'll give them one 4K counter. How about that? We give them one 4K counter and see if that will ever make a difference, okay? That's so frustrating. That's why I don't play games live, because when people do stuff like that, I kind of don't even want to let it rock. But, you know, let's just see. So here, I'm fixing this so that my next card I draw, I'm doing this so you guys can see what I'm doing on my end, okay? So anyways, I'm fixing it so that my next card draw is going to be Kuma, which will set up a trigger off of life, and then we'll keep the game going. Now I'm swinging 7. I'm swinging 7. This time they give me the right counter, and okay. No, they're still at 3 life, which is where you want to be. If you can get to 3 life with Emu when you start to do your old folks home bingo, you're big city hooping. Okay, when you start to teach these old people the waltz and you've still got 3 life, hey, you're doing great. Okay, so let's see what they're doing over here. A lot of bing bang boom bop. Okay, playing out Marcus. Marcus can get rid of that, but that's also gonna give you a life, put a life in your hand. Now we got to defend this one, because if we let this one go, then everything does, you know, fold like a house of cards. Yeah. Okay. Now we've made it to this. We're gonna go ahead and play this out, and we're gonna select 1 card to trash. We don't feel like we need 3 Boa Hancocks. Why? Because they only have 2 life left. So that's how we're choosing to call it at this juncture. I'm gonna go ahead and swing 6 and 7. Hey, 6 and 7. We're gonna get rid of a body on board. See if they want to do that. Okay. And I mean, look, you can give them that 1 card back. I haven't been paying too close of attention of like everything they could have been doing differently, but I mean, this is what happens. You know what I mean? Hey, you got you. This Boa, bro. This Boa. I mean, okay, they're gonna play that out. They got 7. If you swing at Boa, you go to 1. You go to 1. Okay, like if you swing at me, I'm gonna trigger. And then I'm going to play Boa Hancock, get rid of your last life. They don't even swing at me, okay? So I'm getting rid of your last life, and that's the game. And this is pretty much what I've been running into. Oh, this would be play a character of 6K or less. So I would basically play this one for free, and then we mollywop. And this is all happening. They're going second, and it's all happening before 10 dawn. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Against the brain dead decks, this is still just brain deader. I don't think it's brain dead. You are setting some things up, and I don't typically use the brain dead analogy. I don't like to do that. Because if that's the case, everybody does play Emu. Everybody does play Emu. Anyways, another impressive showing. Let's see what I got for you. I think I got one. All right, gang. Now it's time for the true villain of the OP14 format. I'm talking about Foxy Cleopatra, of course. Okay. Foxy gets some support in OP14 that or EVO4 that I don't think anybody is excited about. But yeah, they're already warming up. Now this is OP14, right? So we're gonna see where they're at right now. We got that rectal thermometer right up against that sphincter, trying to check that rectal temp. Okay. Let's see what they got for us. They're going to be doing 6 to 5. Okay, we can go ahead and take that. We take that. We get the trigger. We like. Now, Foxy is a leader that I've never played too much of against. Okay, it's something that I feel I've got to. Okay, I'm gonna draw into that card next, and then I'm gonna put the. Okay, cool. I'm setting up. I'm stacking my life right now because after this, I'm gonna be playing Kuma. But anyhow, I haven't had enough experience, and against Foxy, I feel like I win or I lose. You know what I mean? But I just keep doing my thing to the best of my ability, and with almost no understanding of what they're trying to do. They start doing stuff like this, and it just gets a little wonky. Now, fortunately for us, I know that they don't have 3 or more Foxy Pirates on the board, so they're not going to be freezing anything just yet. If they swing at something like that, I can let that go, and well, yeah, we'll go ahead and block there. And then if they want to do, because right now I feel like my swings, and I hope in this moment I'm thinking the same thing. I feel like my swings are a bigger deal. There we go. Okay, yeah, I would rather take a hit. There we go. Ooh, hang on to that. Hang on to that one, little mama. Hang on to that, little mama. We could play another one. We could play another one out. And that could be good too. We choose not to. Okay, we choose not to. Mugatu. All right, so I'm putting up the 2K the next turn. There we go. Trash in pudding. Okay. And now I'm going to swing 5. We're just going to keep pelting them. Going to keep pelting them. Swing another. This time I'm swinging 6. Okay, they get a 2K. And I could swing another 5. And I wonder if I should have swung another 5 just to keep it going, just to keep that pressure up. Because, okay, now they're going to be able to do the thing. Now they're going to be able to do the thing. Perhaps I should have swung with that boa. Well, I forget. Does the Foxy keep us from resting or refreshing or what? So now they've got a full Foxy board. Oh, look at all that purple. How come we don't play Foxy? How come we don't play Foxy with all that purple? Well, I'll tell you why. It's not. Is it quite purple? Is it quite purple? I don't know about that hue. I don't know about that hue. We're going to go ahead and take there. We set this up ahead of time. Okay. Now they're going to swing that. We want to block. I don't need to go down to 2. Freeze. Okay. And you're just going to freeze. Who are you going to freeze? Who are you going to freeze? Freeze there. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and take there. You take a life. And we're going to, this next play is a huge play for us, right? Because we're going to be able to, boom. Now give me Homegirl's ability, right? We do have 3. We have, oh no, we have plenty. We have plenty. So give me Homegirl's ability. There we go. Yeah. We show them what we want them to see, okay? And now we're going to give everybody some. Everybody gets some, all right? Everybody gets some love. Now everybody's going to be able to swing, okay? And this is helping us bust them up again. One more again. At this juncture, we got rid of 1. I might just swing into, okay. Yeah, we're going to swing here. That way they got to give us the blocker or 2 cards. Or take the life, I guess. I mean, they must be looking for options. I can't understand why, though. Now, they're going to play out Charlotte Cat. Okay. And they've got swings. They've got all the swings. We don't have any more real estate to develop on. We have no more real estate. So there's no point in taking hits. There's nothing that we want to play over these. I don't mind taking that hit. I think I wouldn't have mind taking that hit. Yeah, I would have rather protected that one. Personally, I would have rather protected that one. But also, when you're not playing any more cards, that card does become somewhat irrelevant. So it does just become a 5K body. All right, so they're gonna swing there, and we can't protect unless we want to get rid of Kuma, and I don't think we want to Duma that. We've got an interesting Boa Hancock into Kuma play that we could be doing. We could do that. Okay. I like the Boa Hancock. I really like that Boa Hancock. Uh, I like it just to heal. So we're gonna put it at the top. Ooh, I don't. Oh, we put him at the bottom. Okay, okay. So we're looking for something else. Looking for something else. Now, what we're gonna go ahead and do here, we still got 6 up. We're gonna choose to swing. Okay, and we're swinging numbers that they have to give me cards for. Whether you give me Chopper or you give me Cat, you got to give me something. Okay. We got 2K out of their hand. We got 2 You'll Frighten Me. If they swing once, we can we can take the Foxy and the Katakuri swing off the board. Here, they flubbed it up. Now they're in the bone zone. They're in the bone zone. Yeah. Now you've got rush, but you're not able to do anything with that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing about that. Either way, I'm going to try and play around it without utilizing my blocker just to see, because that's the kind of girl I am. We can't play Kuma, unfortunately, right? So we're going to go ahead and let that rock. Now they're going to swing 5, and we're going to go ahead and give them a 1K. No, we give them that. We get rid of Katakuri off the board. Now we're going to go ahead and get the next one. I think we should go ahead and get rid of Rayleigh. And we're going to counter out. And they're going to swing once. Where? Swinging once. Where? The next time, our next attack, they're going to be able to... Okay, we're freezing and freezing. Okay. So I'm going to give them probably a 2K. Yeah. We want to keep that alive. And I'm really trying to be a sportsman here and try to keep from using Boa Hancock. And it looks like I'm successfully done that. So we didn't even use Boa Hancock. So yes, they messed up, and we still didn't use our blocker. Somebody give me a pat on the back. Can we get this in 2 swings? We know they can go to 11, and that's 10. So that means you're going to have to give me a 2K plus that blocker. Okay. And then we're going to do this, and 11, and that's the game. So regardless of them, flubbing this up, we we're still able to do our thing. We didn't even need a blocker, and that's just how far ahead we were. Like I told y'all, like Foxy is just something you just gotta, it's an enigma. You just gotta deal with until you can or cannot anymore. But man, after playing Yuffie, I come back and I play Boa, and this feels amazing. This feels amazing. I had 8 life at one point. Let's take it over just a little. Well, there you have it, gang. I feel like the list is working really well. I kind of understand this a little bit better now. This stacking and these 3 magic bullets. It's not that there's 3 magic bullets. Like I've said before, it's that these 3 cards are kind of doing the same thing, and they're just all different. You know what I mean? They're all different in their own right. Okay, so like if we can stack them at the very end, last life, that's cool. If we can't, that's fine. This one kind of is, you can kind of throw this one in there as well, because I mean, on trigger, you're also able to activate its, main ability, right? And a lot of these cards have trigger that you're able to just stack and do well with. So, it kind of turns into, whether you're going first or second, what you want your turn 2 to be is Boa Hancock, and what you want your turn 3 to be is your Bartholomew Kuma. And then they set everything else up from there. But a lot of fun with the list. It was very fun to step out of my, I wouldn't say comfort zone, because I'm comfortable playing everything, but step out of the routine of the Luffy stuff and get something that's wildly fun, like actually fun. Not just like, because there's fun and then there's like try hard meta fun. And yeah, I mean, if you know what I mean. It's just, okay, this is fun, and then there's just like, so this is still fun to me, and I like it. I like it. I think maybe it just hasn't been so overdone. Maybe that's what it is. I want to know what this one's about. What's going on here? This is an EBO 4 card. Okay. Draw 2 cards, trash 1 from your hand. 5 for 7 is nuts. Play up to 1 character, 5,000 power or less, and trigger from your hand. Will this go in it? Will this go in it? I don't know, because right here, this is playing a character of 6. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're cheating this one out. Yeah. I don't know. That's unfortunate. That's hashtag unfortunate. EBO 3, if your opponent has 5 cards in their hand, places one of them at the bottom of their deck. Place up to 1 of your characters at the bottom of the owner's deck. Give your leader and 1 up to character 1 dot. I mean, that could be cool, I guess. I mean, we're not running any of these. We're also not running any of these. So there's still some exploration. We're not running Chun-Li either. There's still some exploration to be had. OP14, 1 of your leader gains +2. Then play up to 1 with a cost of 4 or less from your hand. That's pretty crazy. But that costs 4. That's nuts. That's just not worth the setup. That's just not worth the setup. 4 or what? 4 or less. Yeah, no, that's not worth the setup. But anyways, I'll go ahead and close it out there, gang. Don't forget to let me know what you think about the conspiracy theory, and yeah, and how you're enjoying Boa. Go out, play some Boa, have some fun, and I will catch you guys in the next one. We're nearing the end of the year, and I'm like completely like not privy to that. I'm completely timeless. I'm a timeless being. So like this is like kind of weird being at the end of the year, but Happy New Year. I hope all the blessings find you your way, and I hope that you live in anticipation to receive those blessings. Okay, you can't cut yourself off from the blessings. You have to be ready to receive. Okay. Speaking of receiving blessings, 5 or less cards in it. Your character's the Kuja. Okay. Anyways, it's been Marauder Music with 3P CCG. Pirate CCG. Love you guys. Love yourself. Respect others. Live in your purpose, on purpose. Hype the video up, and let's get into the thing. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Stuck up in it. Stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game. Fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame. I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game. Fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame. I can tell I never could change.